Hello everybody, this is Lonely Kitten coming to you with another video. Sorry it's been a while since I've made a review on Saint Seiya. Like I said in the previous video, been busy and the whole corona thing sweeping through, everywhere. It's kind of been stressful. But finally got to the 5th season of Saint Seiya and I love it. But before I continue, I want to say spoiler alert because I, of course, like most of my videos, I will be talking about certain parts I like, certain things I dislike, and I'm going to have a lot of spoilers in there. So just giving you a warning so you can go watch it yourself first. And, I don't want to spoil anything because, spoilers are like the worst. But anyway, on with the video. So, I reached season 5 after they finally beat Saga, I think, yeah. Saga, who was the Pope, aka Gemini, and they barely have a time to rest before, well, maybe like a year or so. I'm guessing, doesn't really say through the timeline how long it took, but I'm guessing at least a year or something before the newest threat appears. And the very first threat, or the very first character that's an enemy, shows up in Japan. And Saori and Kiki are outside and they're playing around and she's chasing them. And it's back at the manor, they've rebuilt it. And suddenly this strange figure appears out of nowhere and challenges them to a fight. And of course, side characters such as Unicorn Jabu and Bear Geki and all of the others are, of course, there to try and protect Athena, aka Saori. But they get thrown on their butts with just one swipe. That is how powerful this dude is. And it is terrifying. And he introduces himself as Sid. And he says he's one of the god warriors. Gonna get to that in a second. However, he's there to kill Athena. He was sent by Hilda to kill Athena. And everybody is like, why? And he just says, because. And everybody who tries to attack him, even Seiya and the main 5, the other main 4 don't even stand a chance. It's just boom, boom, boom. They're all knocked out. The only reason that Sid backs off is because everybody is just, showing, some promise. Seiya attacks him again and shows a little bit of promise and I think impresses him just a little bit, but not much. And he retreats for now. And then they all regather and stuff and talking about it and who the heck that was. And they get news that the Gold Knights were defeated. Starting with, I want to say Aldebaran. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Crap. But the Taurus Knight. I'm gonna remember his name later. I hate when that happens. But anyway, yeah, they're saying that the Taurus Gold Knight got defeated soundly by the same stranger, and they're all confused. Like, who is this dude popping up out of nowhere and challenging Sanctuary to a fight and actually winning against a Gold Knight? Basically, he has power that is rivaling the Gold Knights, and this is kind of a scary and mysterious thing. So they all gather together, and they find out later that Asgard is actually a place. Like, they learned, I think it was from Saori, that there was this other land called Asgard, and it's like a sister sanctuary somewhere up there, and that's guarded by the I want to say messenger of Odin. Yeah, kind of like that. Where Queen Hilda. Yeah, Queen Hilda is the messenger, or kind of like a envoy. Yeah, envoy of Odin up in Asgard. She's the one that kind of prays for its safety, keeps everything going. And if she stops praying, then, well, things go to hell in a handbasket. So, or should I say heck? Sorry, I should say heck in a handbasket. And yeah, basically, so they go to find out why, or actually, no, backing up, Freya, Hildra's younger sister, actually asks for their help. So they send Hyoga in to scout it while everybody else gathers information about Asgard and everything. And it turns out that Hilda is being controlled by this ring because Poseidon overstepped or whatever and threw it on her, and she's changed. Like she's not anything that she used to be. She used to be kind. Like I said before, she's kind, very caring person, and she cared about her people in Asgard and what they yeah. So she would pray to keep Asgard going, and it wouldn't melt and flood the earth or whatever. And this ring, this demonic, I forget the name of the ring, but yeah, this ring is put on her finger, and she changes into a completely different person. And they find out that she summoned the god warriors of legend, who are only supposed to be summoned in time of crisis by Hilda to defend Asgard. And she, under the influence of Poseidon and the ring, brings the god warriors down from the heavens. And that is, where Sid comes from. So, yeah. It's basically like their version of the Golden Knights. And they're actually a lot stronger, which is really scary because, if you can knock out a Golden Knight in just like one hit, then these guys are pretty scary. Pretty impressive. So she plans to, plans to, just eliminate Athena, and then wants to rule over the land and go to where there's sunshine, because Asgard is in a land of snow and ice. There's no sunshine of any kind, no greenery. And, I kind of sympathize with her, but also at the same time, I'm like, that's not how you do it. So it's just, like, I feel pity for them, but I also believe that that's just not the way to do it. So, anyway, she gets the god warriors. She tries to kill Athena. She sends them to kill Athena one by one. And while that's happening, Hyoga managed to infiltrate. Excuse me, I can't talk today. Manages to infiltrate the castle, and he gets caught, obviously, but he does it on purpose. And he's in there for a while, and they're trying to get information out of him, because he's a spy. And then this is to where they Freya gets help from Hyoga to meet with Athena. And yeah, she saves him from the dungeon, which is like really cute. Yeah, as soon as I saw them together, I started shipping them. That aside, yeah, I don't know whether they're just cute together. But anyway, she saves him from the dungeon, and in return, he agrees to help her free her sister, and it's just really, really awesome. So he goes and has Athena agree to meet them, and unfortunately, Hilda has a trap. And of course, they they collide, and Athena, who is trying to save Asgard from crumbling, offers up her own prayers while her knights go to free Hilda from the ring using Odin's sword. So they go on another quest, and of course, it's going to be hectic and a lot of bloodshed. Yeah, they have to go through Thor first, which I have to say his backstory was really sad and kind of touching near the end. And, he just wanted to protect Hilda. She was really kind to him. He was like stealing from the Asgard, or not stealing, he was hunting an Asgardian land, and she forgave him for it. And it was really sweet, and then that's how he became her knight. But anyway, as he died, after Seiya took him out, it was kind of hard though. But once he died, he's just like please save our queen if she truly is under a spell. And it was really sad, and it's kind of a bad thing because Seiya took a lot of hits from his attacks, and these guys are really strong. So he's like broken ribs, and he's just limping along. And there are too many to go over, so I'm just going to say the ones that are my favorites and the one that are most memorable. So Thor is one of my favorites and one of the most memorable. And then Fenrir, who is facing off against Shiryu. That one was a pretty epic battle, too. I feel bad for those poor wolves and for Fenrir himself, because he was an orphan as well. And because of the bear killing his family and the people in that stupid escort turns around and runs away instead of helping him. So I can understand why he hates humans. And the fact wolves saved him instead of people, you can see why he hates people. I actually sympathize with him. It's really sad, though. Poor Fenrir didn't deserve that, it's just... And then, Shiryu tries to reason with him, but he won't listen, and eventually he reluctantly has to kill Fenrir. It's really sad. Yeah. So, basically... I don't know, it seems like all of them were sort of orphans at one time. Sid and Bud are also two of my favorites, the Saber Knights. So later on, they find out that Sid actually has a brother, but yeah, that's after they beat him. Oh, but I'm skipping. Ugh, okay, so, yeah, Iki and, Shun first defeat, was it Natsume, something like that. But yeah, the guy, the little harp thing, yeah, that was kind of cool too. And you almost feel bad for him, and he kind of had to change a heart, but it was a little too late, sort of like the Black Dragon. But yeah, so Iki and Shun fight really, really hard to bring that dream, to reality. So after they beat it, and Iki comes back again, because he's the Phoenix. Then they they go after Sid, and I think while that's happening, Seiya's going after Albrecht, the Creepazoid, and of course Hyoga's fighting Hagen, which is Freya's old childhood friend. And that one also goes very sad, of course. Hyoga did not want to kill Hagen, but didn't have a choice. And yeah, she was really torn up about that, Freya was, and we could tell that it was a hollow victory. Although I must say that was one of the first fights, so I don't know why I put it in the back, but whatever. Yeah, so Kiki shows up, and he could tell Hyoga's in trouble, and he's going to help him or whatever, and and appears, and Hagen's been defeated, and Hyoga's just watching Freya cry over her old friend, and it's really sad. You could tell he really did not want to. It was really sad. And okay, and then yeah, they beat Sid and everybody else. Yeah, the Albrecht. Back to that one. He was probably one of the truly evil characters, truly evil god warriors. Like, all the rest of them had at least some reasoning, and they actually weren't truly evil at heart. They were just misled by the ring and Hilda. And it was just kind of sad, except, yeah, like Marin, poor Marin, it's just like she's running along, and Albrecht gets her into the amethyst, and he is a sly mother flipper. Like, he actually said, if you destroy the amethyst, you kill your friends. When it's the opposite. If you knock him out, then you free them. But yeah, he at least got Seiya and Marin, and he almost got, well, he was so close to getting Hyoga, and then, of course, Shiryu had to come around and save them, thankfully. He was able to master the, was it Nature Unity? Yeah, it was called Nature Unity. So he found a way to combat that and beat Elrond finally, or Elbrick or whatever. And yeah, he was probably like my least favorite because obviously he was a villain, but he was a good villain, so I guess he's kind of a good villain too. But yeah, they make it up there, and it's a struggle. They finally get up to Hilda, and it takes a while. Like I don't know, the last guardian, Siegfried. That was the one they had the hardest problems with. But yeah. Anyway, Siegfried was the hardest to beat, but he actually had a change of heart as well at the end. When they realized that they were being used, and knocked out the messenger siren dude. The siren knight, and just knocked him out. And after, of course, they explained that they are different sanctuary counterparts, like down in Hades, and one in there's Asgard, Hades, and then one under the ocean where Poseidon rules. But yeah, after he explains that, they he sacrifices himself, which is a surprise play, and they finally face up against Tilda, who of course doesn't want to go down easily, and she uses her little spear thing in the ring to attack, and of course Seiya has to don the after he got the Odin sapphires. I forgot about the Odin sapphires, so they had to beat all the god warriors to get the Odin sapphires. Excuse me. And then he used them to wake Odin's sword, which he uses on Hilda after a good bit of struggling, and then yeah, he thinks he's killed her though, because when he brings the sword down, he hesitates because he thinks it's gonna kill her. It didn't kill her though; it just killed the ring. It took a while for her to come back, and he thought he's killed her, and everything's crumbling around, and everybody's ah. And of course, it's not actually gone. It just took a while to reboot, and then of course Hilda feels bad for all she's done, and she's praying like crazy, telling Odin to take her instead and just stop with the whole melting of the ice. And they finally managed to save Saori, like just in time to give her the power back, all the prayers, bring back the ice, and it's awesome. Until, of course, when everything looks like it's okay, a big old wave comes rushing out and grabs Athena before they can save her. So, yeah, that's as far as I have gotten. I really liked it. There were, a lot of characters I liked, and, it was just... oh, and it was kind of cool how Shina actually jumped in to try and save Shun, when they were battling Sid, and, or actually, no, excuse me, Bud, because Sid was already knocked out. But, yeah, and actually for a second I kind of shipped them there, but obviously June and Shun need to go together. Doi, not because Shina likes Seiya, but, yeah, that's as far as I got. Can't wait to watch the 6th season. That is all for now. Lonely Kitten out.